Time now for our best players of the week, and we have baseball players, only appropriate today, and two very good baseball players, not average, but very good baseball players. Our best players of the week, we will start with Alex Gosser. Alex is North Little Rock High School, a senior catcher, 6 foot. His junior season, he hit .349, 2 homers, and 21 RBIs. He had .425 in conference play as a junior, batted .337 with 23 RBIs as a sophomore. Highlights, honors, awards, and recognition. He is signed with the University of Arkansas. He's the only player in our state history to ever be invited as a freshman, sophomore, and junior to the Elite Invitational Extra Innings Summer Classic held at ASU. Includes the top 88 players in the state. Last July, his highlights included, I had to ask what this meant, pop times. Anybody know what pop times is? Any former catchers in here? Pop times, Dave explained to me, I hope I explained this right, is from the time the ball pops your mitt to the time you have it in the shortstop or second baseman's hand. That's the pop time. So his pop time is 1.79, 1.81, and 1.85, in which is the slowest time that he had, beat the catcher's fastest time. So, great pop time. Ranked in the top 1,000 recruits nationally in the class of 2013 by perfect game. Honorable mention All-State as a junior, All-Conference honors as a sophomore and junior. Also played football at North Little Rock High School and earned All-State honors as junior and senior seasons. Coach Van Horn on Gosser. Alex is a left-handed hitting catcher. He's a very strong player who had a great summer this year. We're excited to get him in our program. Great to have you with us today. Next up, Lawson Vassar, Pulaski Academy, senior pitcher, 6'3". 2012 stats, he had an ERA of 1.70. That was in 74 innings pitched, 89 strikeouts. His opponent's batting average against him was .164. Highlights, he too is signed with Dave Van Horn at the University of Arkansas. Well, that helps with the recruiting budget, doesn't it? Two-time Under Armour preseason All-American, Max Preps 2013 Arkansas Player of the Year, voted team captain in 2012 and 13, All-Conference 2010, 2011, 2012, All-State 2012, played an Extra Innings Classic, top underclassman in Arkansas, career record of 15-7, including 6-1 in postseason play. Led his team to consecutive state semifinal, appearing in 4 of 5 state tournament games. Lawson Vassar. Our guest speaker today, Dave Van Horn, entering his 2nd decade at the helm. First 10 seasons guided Arkansas to 3 appearances in the College World Series, 10 NCAA tournament berths, 1 SEC overall championship, and a total of 405 wins. I left out 3 Western Division championships. 405 wins, averaging 40+ wins a year. We're all just a little bit biased, but I'd like to introduce to you the best college baseball coach in America, Dave Van Horn.
Appreciate that. First off, thanks for coming out. I think I said this last year. It's game week. Our minds are starting to shift towards the games. And this is a basketball club, and you still came out. We just really, really appreciate that. Secondly, I want to start today by thanking last year's team, 2012. Finished pretty strong. They just really did a great job down the stretch. The effort that they put forward last year, especially once we got past the SEC baseball tournament, which I don't want to talk about, was unbelievable. You know, we headed to a regional on the road. We were disappointed that we weren't hosting a regional, and frankly, we didn't deserve to host a regional. And the guys, they knew what they wanted to do. They knew that our goal all along was to win a national championship and get to the College World Series, and the only way they could do that is to start playing better. Just a quick story, when we lost that 2nd game in the SEC tournament, I was pretty upset with the team. We got whipped in the 1st game and the 2nd game. It was a pretty close game. We ended up losing, and I basically asked him in the outfield in Birmingham, Hoover. If they wanted to continue playing, was there any fight left in the team? Kind of called them out a little bit, and they assured me that they wanted to play and they were ready to roll. And I think we played midday, probably 3 or 4 o'clock. I said, when we get back to the hotel, we're going to leave in an hour and a half. Go down and get yourself something to eat. Take a shower, get something to eat, Pat. We're going back tonight. And they probably thought we were going to hang out all night, so we rode the bus just about all night back from Alabama and gave the next day off. And then we practiced twice a day for about 4 days in a row. We practiced in the morning, and they went and ate lunch, and we practiced in the afternoon. And they realized that, and I told them, I said, you told me you were serious, you felt like you could win and you wanted to be here, so we're going to show you how serious we are. And they loved it. No complaining, just got after it. 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon. It would have been longer, but the NCAA says you can only practice a max of 4 hours a day. And I'm an associate athletic director here, so I got to stick with that story. So, they came out, and we played our best baseball down the stretch. You know, we went down to the Rice tournament, and as usual, we found ourselves behind in the game against Sam Houston State, a very good team, facing the left-handed pitcher that it was a sophomore, and I just noticed in some of the preseason periodicals that he's projected as the pitcher of the year in their league. He's projected a high draft choice. And he held us down pretty good. We finally came through, punched in a couple runs late, won the game 5-4, as usual, one-run game. Like every game last year, I think. Because last year at this time, my hair was pretty much blonde and brown. It's not that way anymore, and I don't think it's ever going to come back because with the new bats, the games are all going to be close. So we just kind of learned how to live with it. But they battled and won, and then we had to play the game of the year. We really knew that the winner of the game between us and Rice would probably win that regional. And as usual, we won 1-0. And it was a great pitch game by Ryan Stanek. We turned 2 double plays. I think we had 1 or 2 hits, and they had 2 hits. That's how good it was. The starting pitcher for Rice, I won't mention his name, but we begged him to come to Arkansas. Thought we were going to get him. He was from Houston. And we went to the World Series, and he didn't. But that's another story.